All right, we're good. We're good. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Now we are jumping in on a time frame. When we are trading, as we said, we wanted to actually specify to understand when should we trade, what should we trade, and what time should we trade. At what time frame should we trade with on our chart, right? Those are kind of questions that we needed to address today. So now we understand when should we trade, what type of instrument should we trade at that specific time, and what time should we trade those instruments. And now we are getting it, the time frame itself on a chart, so that we should a little bit understand in terms of the time frame. It actually helps us also when we are analyzing our charts, our trades in a market. So it does give us a little bit of a direction to say that, okay, I think the money that I have, I don't have a lot of money. I have a small amount of money. I think I can scalp like this. I think I can enter my position at this particular time, and I can close it, or I can put a take profit at this time, at this position, and I can put the stop loss at this position. For you, in order to see that, you need to be very, very sharp in terms of time frame. I've seen a lot of people losing money just because of time frame, just because of they are looking at a very, very wrong time frame instead of looking at correct time frame. All right. So if you can see and you can hear, please let me know so that I can definitely assist. A time frame, in a Forex exchange, it's referred to the unit of the time you choose for a Forex trading. The Forex time frame can be in a minute, hour, days, even a week, or even a month, right? It would help if you acknowledge the multiple Forex time frame analysis before you start Forex trading. The time frame can be described in a three frequencies, or in a period such as short term, medium term, and a long term. You can choose out of these periods according to your trading strategy, right? You can use 3 time frames altogether or individual time frame, depending on your requirement. As I mentioned above, you need to choose the time frame according to the trading strategy or trading style that you are actually trading. So here definitely it tells us that there's actually 5 time frames. There's minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly. So 8, not 5, 8 time frame that you can find on your chart. These time frame actually determine what type of trading style are you having. Are you having a short-term trading? You're having a long-term trading. You want to hold the trade from today and you close it next week, right? In order you to understand the trend of that specific time, the only thing that gives you a key of that is these time frames, is to see the collective time frame that will actually help you to understand your trades, whether it's a longer or shorter as well. You can also actually only use one time frame, right? To be able to make money. One time frame you can be able to use, enter in the market with time frame, that time frame, follow where the market is going at that time, jump in the market, make money, you out, follow again where it's going, jump in the market, you out. But that's a lot of work. It means you need to have all the time looking at your phone or looking at your computer to close, open, which is, it's not gonna work like that. We are working, we have some other things to do. We need to be able to execute a trade and be comfortable enough with our style and with our strategy, and be able to actually, leave it the trade until where you put the stop loss or you take profit, and then you take the profit. So basically, this is what actually the time frame mean. I'm gonna jump into deeper to it, and again, I'm gonna be able to show you how this time frame looks like. All right, what is the time frame analysis? The technical of viewing the same object multiple times is known as the multi time frame analysis. The best period for supporting and trends and entry points vary according to the type of the trade and the holding length. While using more than 2 timelines, it's possible the extra complexity leads diminish return in terms of actual benefits. Instead of, traders should employ a 1:4 or 1:6 ratio, such as a 1 hour chart for entering, a 4 hour chart for detecting the trend. A swing trade, for example, may look at a daily chart. So you can look at a swing trade on a daily chart to assess the long-term trend before switching to the 4 hour chart to find a particular entry or an exit point. Each of these traditional charts patterns may be seen on a short, whether it's a medium, and again on a long-term Forex chart due to the factual nature of the market price active, right? So it actually, tells us that you can look on a trade on a daily chart, on a daily time frame, but you come execute your trade at a 4 hour time frame. That means you actually having a swing trade. You're gonna swing, but you're gonna hold it for a little bit of time. It actually tells you where you can actually, take a short trade, a medium trade, or a long trade. And it actually also tells you where you can close the chart, or you can enter the trade or exit the trade points. That's very important of the time frame and how you can be able to analyze it. So I'm gonna go deeper on a chart later on to show you how you can be able to analyze all of these on a chart directly. Okay. Any questions so far? All right, clear and powerful. Thank you.
I have a question.
All right, so what Forex time frame should be traded, right? A new to Forex will often wonder if there is a time frame that is better to trade than another. Fundamentally, choosing the best time frame to trade Forex will depend greatly on a preferable trading style and the strategies that you are actually using at that particular time. To choose the best time frame, consider what your trading style is and what a trading strategy you wish to follow. This should influence the appropriate time frame to be traded on, and thereafter select a technical analysis chart that you are comfortable with and conduct throughout analysis and ensure to implement a sound risk management on all trades. So basically tells you that it gives you a little bit of information where you can stop the trade, enter the trade, exit the trade, whether long trade or either a short trade. All right, people, don't forget to mute. Let me mute everyone. Right, I think we're good. So you can see there's a downtrend on a picture there, still intact on a daily time frame, right? So all of this, if it is on a daily time frame, this is a lot of money. All from top down, goes here, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Now, someone, if you execute on a daily and you check on a daily and you execute on a 4 hour, you can actually a long trade. You can take a longer trade. You see, this is a sell trade, but it has the buy and the sells, buy and the sells, buy and the sells inside on it. So if you're a longer trade, you enter your trade, the sell on top, you take all the way, you put your stop loss all the way down here. In order you to see this type of movement, this type of a chart, because you analyze it or because you look at the chart on a daily time frame. Incorporate a longer time frame allows the traders to see a bigger picture of the currency pair, to get an idea of a general trends or the sentiment that may exist, while the shorter time frame a chart can be used for timing entries into the market. Therefore, looking at the daily chart, it is clear to see that the downtrend is clearly still in a force when observing the correct time frame. So a daily on a Euro USD chart showing the clear trend continuation lower all the way when you are executing your trade on a 4-hour chart. Are we together? All right. So this is the last slide. Then we're gonna go on a chart and we practice this time frame and see where we can maybe catch it properly and so on and so forth. Okay. All right. So trading with a multiple time frame. Remember, there was a point where you can be able to trade with a multiple time frame in your chart. So how are we gonna do that? As I mentioned above, the type of a trading strategy adopted will greatly influence the Forex strategy time frame selected. Alternatively, rather than selecting a single time frame to trade, traders will adopt the technical called a multiple time frame analysis. This involving on viewing the same currency pair under a different time frames. With this approach, the larger time frame is typically used to establish a longer term trade, while a shorter time frame is used to spot ideas entry point into the markets. Are we together? I hope we are together. Before I go to a chart, any questions so far? Any questions? I know to those who are beginners, it's difficult to understand all these time frames and so on and so forth when they analyze. All right, so this is a chance also that we can go and actually recap again about our trend line analysis, right? This is because we are talking about the time frames. This is gonna give us a little bit of chance to recap again on those analysis as well. What is going on here, man? Okay. So I need, all right. So I need to check a new instrument that we can be able to check the time frames and be able to try to practice that instrument. So maybe let's try USD chef. We drag USD chef in the market. It's there. This thing, okay. Let's put this thing here. Okay. So to those who are not, familiar with the MT4, clearly, these arrows, it actually move the charts from one side to another so that you can be able to see clearly, to see everything without any challenge. Now, this is a month time frame. This is a month chart, shows you on a month how exactly this so this candlestick, only this candlestick, it's actually been moving for the period of a month. Or besides, I can say this chart. Oh, sorry about that. My screen just disappeared. Okay. So this chart is actually tells us what has been happening for the whole month in a market, right? And you can see in a market, the instrument that we use, United States dollar and chef, it's been playing around at the same position until at a certain point, it start now going all the way to the down trade, right? So if you want to do the longer trades, you can, the longer trade way it's gonna take weeks and months, but pretty much those gonna be the people who have a lot of money, banks or people who trade for companies, because those ones they can analyze for a month and spot a position and try to enter maybe on a weekly basis. Right? So let's assume that we have millions of money or thousands of money in a market. we want to get in on we want to analyze on a month and have a little bit of a longer trade. Here's what we do. You go on a monthly time frame. After when you get to the monthly time frame, you go on a trend, draw a trend line. So we want to spot the exactly trend line where exactly this trade is going, right? Let's focus only on the end of this trade from the 1st of March 2020. So I draw my line because the trend it's start picking up, like going up. It's not like here whereby it's showing going down. Now it start picking up. That's why we are drawing the line from the downwards going upwards. We draw another line, the V line. So we draw our V line all the way up. This is very, very simple strategy. Easy to do this strategy. Very easy, accurate, gives you money, you know, it gives you to collect a little bit of money, and then that's it. Than to use a little bit of indicators that they're gonna confuse people, right? So I don't like things that confuse a lot of things. No, should be easy strategy to trade. So I put my line on top, indicating that's where exactly my V line touches the candlestick. So I'm gonna also draw another line at the end. Right? This is our bottom. Now, we spotted the roof and we spotted the ground, right? The possibility this trade, it can buy, goes all the way here. And if you can see it, we can actually also shade that spot that it can buy all the way, going all the way. This candlestick, it can keep on pushing to come this side. And when it comes this side, this is where the trend line is touching the trend line. The candlestick is going to trade the trend line. Now I'm drawing another line. The reason why I'm drawing another line, this is my possibility. If I'm saying I'm buying, it can get to that level, right? Oh, it might open a new candlestick and start still coming back and touches this line again. So I'm still going to draw another line for my possibilities. And now pay attention for my possibility points where I'm putting it. I'm gonna also notice you something. It's not just because of I'm saying the candlestick, it might come and touches this line, but look where the candlestick has been playing around at the same position. 1, 2, 3, 4 candlesticks play around at the same position, resisting at the same position before it goes to sell, before it decided as a sell, right? It fails to break properly, it was forced break, that's where it started now picking up. Here, where I put this line, look around how many candlesticks is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the hammer that faces down. That means it's indication the trade is going down, right? It's being playing around at the same position. So when we say that this candlestick, it might go all the way to this yellow line, right? But when it gets here, this is where you can see that whether it's gonna break the trend line or the support line, or it's gonna start now forming another trend going all the way down, right? So let's look at clearly on weekly. We are checking on a weekly. Here we go on a weekly, right? We can see clearly on a weekly, you can actually, the trade has been playing around at the same position, but this is where it wants. This is definitely where it wants, because if it wanted this position, it couldn't turn here. It failed to break, to go all the way and touch the floor. It failed it, but because of it force braked, shoot up, and it's still playing around at the same position. It's not going to break this place. It's failing to break this place to go all the way down like where the price it was before. This is the indication that the possibility the trade will go up. We're not going to say it forms 2 shoulders or 3 shoulders. There's no 3 shoulders or 2 shoulders that formed here already. So the possibility here, it's a buy. Ladies and gentlemen, Someone who has so much money, you can actually buy the trade here, put your take profits at this place. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to change the color of this. Let's put blue. Okay, so you can put your take profit here, right? Now, let me give you a nice trick. Once if you are buying this one a long trade and you put your take profit on this place, the only time that you have to put a stop loss, you have to wait it until it breaks this line. Because the current candlestick that is actually playing around at the moment, it hasn't break yet this line. So you can see this line, even this side, it failed to break. The same way it failed to break here, it fails to break our support, it failed to break our resistance as well. So here, it's either if you want a small amount of money, you can put a first take profit this place, but you can't put first take profit there because it's very close. So maybe you're gonna want to put a little bit somewhere a little bit far, right? That's where I'm thinking you can put on top here. But you have to, before you put a stop loss, wait the candlestick to break at this place. Once it breaks at this place and it's moving around here, this is your stop loss price. So you can put your stop loss at 0.938, maybe 880 or 870 or 860. In that case, what we are saying is that if the trade goes all the way up and it's stuck somewhere around here, the sellers, they start pushing the price down. Before you lose money, it will close you, but it will close you in profit. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Are we together?
Yes.
All right. So this is pretty much how you're gonna trade a long trade. This is a long trade that you can put it on a weekly and you buy for yourself, you sit down, you put a take profit, you put it maybe somewhere, you wait for it to put a stop loss, or you can decide to put a stop loss on this level. The reason why we are saying this level again, look at where it's been playing around. Even this side, look at where it's been playing around, same position. Put your stop loss, enter a buy, you are buying, put a stop loss around 92,206. Now you're going all the way up and making money. You can just type it on a chat if you talk, because I've tried to mute everyone. In fact, every 2 minutes, I'm trying to mute, I'm muting everything. So if you can't talk, you can just type, and then I'll be able to explain to you. Okay, good one. So now let's get back to a daily. Now we're on a daily time frame. Same analysis on monthly time frame. Now on a daily, look at it. The candlestick has been shooting up all the way up. I said you can put a stop loss here if you enter. You can put a stop loss. The distance from here to here, it's huge. It's a lot of pips, right? I said you can put your first take profit here. Look at it. You can get there, put your first take profit. But what we are looking for, it's above that. It's above that because it's a longer trade. So when you're analyzing on a month, right, and you're trying to trade maybe on 4 hours, it doesn't work. You see, the analysis is not showing you anything because the 4 hour, it's a small time frame than a month. It only allows you to trade short trades than to trade a longer trade. So it doesn't work. So only when you're analyzing at a month, you must know that you are actually concentrating to trade weekly, or you're concentrating to trade the whole month. You said someone is trying to talk, but I can't hear anything.
Yes, can you hear me?
So I'm not sure.
Can you hear me?
What
You're not
is it?
sure?
Yeah.
I'm here, sir.
Okay. There's a little bit of voice that is coming up. You can speak up, whoever want to speak.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. I can.
You're okay. Joseph, I just want to
Yes, sir.
find out, is there a tool that one can use to calculate the take profit and the stop loss?
Okay, when you say to calculate, what do you
Okay,
mean?
for an
To say-
example,
yeah,
for an example, let's say now I want to make my stop loss at 93074, ne?
yeah,
Then let's say it's to get there, it's 50 pips or
yeah,
10 pips or whatever.
yeah. So you want to calculate how
know,
much you're gonna make?
Yes, how much should I put in there for it to get to that number? Because when you get on the MT4 tool or platform,
Yeah.
remember it shows you the take profit, it shows you, but when you go to say you want to add profit, it gives you options to say you either choose 10, 40, whatsoever, things like that.
Hey, I'm not getting you. When it gets you to take a profit, you choose to take 40, what, 40 pips?
Yes.
Or
When you go to when you insert the take profit and the stop
profit,
loss.
yeah.
Yes. It gives you like options to say you either add 20 pips or 20 points to it or 10 points, things like that. So that it will, when you add that, it will give you a number that says 091 whatever.
I don't know what type of calculation you are using, sir, but it's very easy to actually put the take profit or a stop loss, right? So for example, as what we are saying, let's go to a weekly here, right? So if you are entering a trade here as a buy, right? Let me try to enter a trade. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to buy, right? New order,
Yes.
open my new order, right?
Yes.
Now, stop loss. I'm saying my stop loss is 0.92206. I'm entering on a stop loss, right? 0.9, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes left. 92206. You got me? Now, take profit. I'm saying my take profit is 0.971 something. So come here, 97185. You got it?
Yes.
Right? Now I've put it my take profit and my stop loss and the take profit.
Yes.
Now I'm entering the trade. You got me? There's no type of calculation that I did, right?
Okay.
There's no any calculation.
I'm talking about now a trade that is already executed.
The trade that is already executed.
Yes, like this one or the next 100 one. You see, there's no stop loss and there's no take profit.
Yeah.
But if you modify that one to put the stop loss and the take profit, then it will give you options to say you either increase it by this much or this much.
Okay, I got you. I got your question. So the reason why it says that is means you are missing the numbers in terms of the take profit and stop loss. So when you are analyze, then you enter the trade. The trade is moving, right? The trade is continuously moving. It's not stopping. The numbers are continuously increasing. You with me?
Exactly.
Now, whenever you put the stop loss, it's no longer the same number on a specific the way you analyze it, because the price has been moving whether down or whether up. So that is why it's gonna tells you to say that maybe increase with the 2 pips so that you can be able to modify, or maybe decrease with the, 2 pips, so that you can be able to modify based on how much movement of that trade has been done.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the only way to do it is to come back to the chart before you do the modification, adjust your analysis, right? Go back to your analysis and adjust a little bit based on where the price it is. You got me? So you might find
Yes.
out that maybe you enter the trade maybe in the morning, this trade. Now there's 2 more candlestick here, another candlestick and another candlestick, goes up. And you came, you said, hey, let me put my stop loss here. Again, my stop loss here. It's not agreeing, it's not allowing you to put the stop loss there. You need to come back to your analysis, do the lines again, modify the lines properly so that it will give you a little bit more gap going upwards to put a take profit or a stop loss.
Okay. Okay, let me do this, Yosef, name.
Yeah.
Is it possible that you can create a group for all of us where we can have communication to share ideas, to share information and everything else? Because I have a handy information with me that calculates the stop loss and the take profit that you have to put on either any time frame that you will be trading on. So I think the guys might need it somehow.
Definitely, you can send it to me. I'll forward it to whoever that wants that type of information. But again, remember, there's a lot of softwares and calculations and so on and so forth in the market. The proper clear calculation that you're gonna do, it's based on the chart. Because when you download, let's say, Forex calculator, right? You put gonna want you to put
the one that I have.
Yeah.
It's drawing information from the chart itself.
It's drawing the information from the chart. What you are talking about,
let's say now you've got USD chef.
Yeah.
It's gonna wait
so it
for
will say,
5 minutes. Then it analyzes the chart to say, on 1 minute, this is what you should put a stop loss. On 5 minutes, this is what the stop loss should be.
Yes.
You see,
that's a software. That one, the one that you're talking about, it's something software that you insert it on your chart. It's an indicator. So when you insert the indicator, there's different types of indicators. You can insert indicator that tells you that we are here. Now we are selling.
Exactly. Yes.
But the price is here. You can be able to enter the price here.
The market here, exactly.
The market here, yes. Those are the indicators. So now this is plain without any indicators, without trading any indicators, just your knowledge, applying on a chart and trying to spot where is the stop loss, where is the take profit. Here's the problem of the indicators. If you don't use the indicator, if you lose, let's say if your computer crash and then you download a new MT4, it doesn't have the indicator again. Someone install the indicator on your gadgets or on your computer, and then what will happen? You're gonna now look for the guy who have a certain software or certain indicator to install for you, and he's gonna charge you. Not gonna do it for free. He's gonna charge you to install that indicator.
I was just saying this as a a teammate to say, guys, I understand this is where we are heading. This is what I have as a tool. You understand?
Definitely. If you can help, it will be more welcome. I'm sure everyone can be happy to get those indicators from you.
Yes, because
yes. Sorry, man. Looks like I've muted you accidentally. Yes, you were saying because. All right. Let's finish up a little bit on the short trade so that others maybe they can get when it comes to the short trade as well. So ladies and gentlemen, it's the same strategy when it comes to analyzing the chart, we just need to focus on a time frame. So most of the guys, you and me, we actually follow on a lower time frame. The reason why we can focus on a lower time frame is because we don't deposit a lot of money in our account. We don't put thousands and thousands of dollars in our trading account. What we do is to put a little bit of money and actually try to make money out of those small amount of money that we have. So if you have, well, probably maybe from 10,000, you can now be able maybe analyze it on a daily time frame. So the same thing, you click on that, you draw the trend line. After drawing the trend line, you come back on H4. Now you'll be able to actually, trade. Now here's on a daily how tricky it is. It's already on top, close to the previous highest position, right? Very close to the previous highest position. So we need to know where exactly this trade, when we are trading at a 4-hour, where it's gonna go. So same thing, lines, covering the trends. Another lines, you can see it has been break. The line goes all the way this side, but already it started to actually playing around at the same position so that you can be able to take. Okay. Then we put the indication. Where is it? Where is it? Little bit of indication. Little bit of indication. Now there's a couple of indication where you need to put in this type of chart. Another little bit of spot. Here it is. Now you're on a daily, you spot your trade, it's the upper trend. The trade has been going all the way up. Now you wanna enter the market, you come on a 4-hour. Come on a 4-hour, you minimize, look at it. This is clear, a sell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candlesticks has failed to break this line. This is definitely tells you that the trade at the moment, this is where it's gonna go. Let me, where is it?